Last week, in the immediate aftermath of the incursion by China's high-altitude balloon, our military, through the North American Aerospace Defense Command, so-called NORAD, closely scrutinized our airspace, including enhancing our radar to pick up more slow-moving objects above our country, around the world. In doing so, they tracked 3 unidentified objects, one in Alaska, Canada, and over Lake Huron in the Midwest. They acted in accordance with established parameters for determining how to deal with unidentified aerial objects in U.S. airspace. At their recommendation, I gave the order to take down these 3 objects due to hazards to civilian commercial air traffic and because we could not rule out the surveillance risk of sensitive facilities. We acted in consultation with the Canadian government. I spoke personally with Prime Minister Trudeau from Canada on Saturday. And just as critically, we acted out of an abundance of caution and an opportunity that allowed us to take down these objects safely. Our military and the Canadian military are seeking to recover the debris so we can learn more about these 3 objects. Learn more about these 3 objects. Learn more about these 3 objects.
The president's announcement of several UFOs being shot down over the United States and Canada has sent shockwaves throughout the world. While the government claims to have little knowledge about what these objects are, officials are attempting to recover the debris and study them. As the world watches in anticipation, a team of scientists have been assembled to study the debris. As of January 12, 2024, the government claims that no debris has yet been recovered, while whistleblowers claim otherwise. One witness, who chose to speak without being identified, spoke about objects being recovered that were not of this world. He claimed that the objects were made of a material that is unlike anything on Earth. He further stated that scientists were working tirelessly to unlock the secrets of the debris, and based on what they discovered so far, are beginning to realize that we are not alone. Pentagon officials have confirmed the existence of footage showing the multiple UFOs being shot down over America and Canada but refused to release any of it. This is a video of the local fireworks celebration that took place in the downtown and surrounding Kansas City area, for the Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs. At least 5 different UFO crafts seemed to find it curious, if not interesting as well. There were at least 5 different crafts with unusual characteristics in the air on that night. None of the selected objects shown were helicopters or drones. Fortunately, we will soon discover that no government official will have to tell us anything. These objects are beginning to show themselves more and more, and as they do, we will come to know that our worst fears are now being realized. The question that we've been asking will finally be answered. We are not alone, nor have we ever been. Where's the proof of extraterrestrial life? I offer for your consideration a video captured on June 26, 2010, of an unknown craft flying in the skies over Raytown, Missouri. A UFO video is considered valuable if it provides credible and verifiable evidence of unidentified flying objects. The video being shown here provides just that. What the video shows is a cylindrical object, approximately 500 to 1,000 feet in diameter, flying in a northerly direction at roughly 800 to 1,500 miles per hour. The object then appears to fly upward as it is being met by other spacecraft and then flies out into space. All of the images seen here show the amount of diversity that exists within the craft. These stills also show that the craft was occupied by extraterrestrial beings of all shapes, sizes and colors. It also shows that the creatures inside this sphere move around incredibly fast. Once you realize that this ship came out of a much larger craft, you begin to understand just how incredible it was watching an event such as this unfold. It should also make you realize how incredibly small we are in relationship to everything we know thus far about this planet, our solar system and the universe that exists beyond our realized reality. By observing the frames of this video and the actions of the beings inside these vehicles, you can gain more insight into their lifestyle, customs, emotions and goals. Being able to identify them while they still remain behind a curtain will go a long way toward helping to understand their needs, and how they live. You can gain more insight into how our own actions compare to theirs, by observing their movements, motivations and feelings. This may also give us additional insight into how we became the beings we currently identify as Homo sapien or human. According to a new study, the universe is now believed to be approximately 26.7 billion years old. Nearly twice as old as originally thought.
If scientists were this wrong about their calculations, how could their original estimates be so far off?
If the calculations of our scientists were this far off regarding the age of the universe, then perhaps the idea of the universe's age being twice as old could also be incorrect. The age of the universe could be incalculable. Over the last 15 years, I've tried to find a reason for the visits. Were they designed to alarm or to inform me about an impending event? Was it done to make me more aware of their existence? No explanation was given that could help to clarify any of this. The first visits could have been written off as being incidental, a chance meeting or sheer coincidence, or even an accident. But now the visits and sightings were beginning to add up and were in the thousands. I was experiencing additional encounters at an alarming rate. If I watched my security cameras, I would likely see something strange at least once or twice a week. If I were to take a photo inside or outside my home, I would see an anomaly or two in the photo. There had to be a reason for all of this, and I needed to know what it was. I knew I had all the evidence I needed to prove that extraterrestrials exist. Not only do they exist, but they are also all around us, and there are other species are coming here as well. I'm not sure whether anything can be done about it or even if it should be attempted. But what I do know is that they are similar to us in their actions. The difference is that those actions are so much faster, more complex and advanced than any human can achieve at this point. I know that there are some that are attempting to procure their technology at any cost, but hopefully before they do so, they'll realize that the cost may be too great. I've learned so much more about them in the last 15 years, but I can't cover all of it in one video. So, I'll end this video here and say thanks for watching. Be kind to each other, and I'll see you in the next one.